It's Wednesday afternoon. How's everybody doing? Is this thing even on? I don't know. I'm scattered today. Doesn't matter. Got a script. Well, sort of. My ink ran out. Yeah, my ink ran out. It's been warning me, but who pays attention to that, right? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's got something good on your table. Pleasure to be here again. Highlight of my week. Oh, everybody's name jumping in, y'all. Thank you for being here. Ralph, first one in my shop today. Ralph, good to see your name pop up. Taylor, nice. We've got Carrie, 829 days, no coffee or caffeine. Carrie, jamming on it. You're getting close. You got to do something at 1,000 days. You really got to celebrate. And I hope it's not coffee or caffeine, right? Yeah. So, Carrie, nice discipline. I'm always impressed by that. Tech Blood 6, we got a message retracted, but another one that says, hello, Tech Blood. Tech Blood 6, I hope that's right. Glad you're with us. Glad to see your name pop up. Come on in. You are most welcome, and you are with good people. I absolutely hope everybody's doing good on a Wednesday. Summer's coming. Yay. No, not really. I love summer mostly. I almost wish we could go like from spring into fall and then into spring, like skip the deep winter and deep summer, but deep winter, right? Working in our shop. Oh, that's a special time. Summertime too. My shop is it's half underground. We're on a hill and it's comfortable. I've actually got a hoodie on right now, but ooh, come August, it's gonna get a little hot in here, but hope everybody's doing good. It's great to see names popping up. Tammy Ramatko. I hope you got the box. I haven't checked on it. I Tammy won the giveaway last time for some scrap. Well, let's say remnants. How about we go with the word remnants? Much more classy word, right? But anyway, I hit the post office at 4:01 on Friday. There were going, even anybody in the parking lot. So I went up to the mothership last week, spent that time up there. We'll talk about that. It's interesting. You'll see why. But Tammy, I didn't get that out until Monday. We shipped it from Weaver and I never tracked it. I didn't track it. It was such a whirlwind of a week. But Tammy, I hope it got there. And I hope there's going to be some good stuff in there that you can use. But also this week, giveaway week, and it's not remnants. We're going to give something away from Weaver. I've got one right here. Quickly become one of my favorite leathers. Now, I love giving away the tools and revolving punches and whatnot, but leather, something we can always use. So we're going to give away some leather. We'll talk about that at 15 after the hour. And Miriam will help us pick a winner at 3:45. We'll call the winner and a big congratulations. All right. So my Leathercraft family, how is everybody doing? Yeah, like I said, my printer crapped out on me. So, well, it's not a printer. Got a good printer. I just don't add ink when I should. But I think I can read most of it. Um, but also Mother's Day coming up this weekend. What a pristine time for us leather crafters to shine. Absolutely. We got to make something for mom. And I'm stuck on the subject because after 40 something years, I've given my mom about between Christmas, her birthday, and Mother's Day. I think I've given her everything I know how to make, short of like a gun belt. Right here, mom, here's a gun belt. And yeah, good luck with that, or a rifle scabbard. Right. So anyway, Mother's Day's coming up. It's a great time to make something for that special mom in our life. And I hope you have a good time doing it. And I hope she loves it. And there's no doubt on that one. If we make it for our mom, she's going to love it, period. I mean, the little clay ashtray that they went nuts over that that crumbled in about a week, right? Doesn't matter. They will love whatever we make. So Mother's Day coming up. And when I forgot about it, we weren't on a live and I just forgot about it the whole day. The whole day was kind of a whirlwind, and we'll talk about that too, because there's a good point to it. But again, may the 4th be with you. Totally missed it. Happy Star Wars Day. A little bit late, belated. How about that? So may the 4th be with you and with you. All right, so let's see. I got to jump over here because I just see the comments flowing in, and it kills me that I cannot see every one of these. Excuse. There we go. Okay, Becky Eversole is with us. Let's see. Hey, everybody. So glad to get to be a part today. I had to take a vacation day to be here. Becky, I'm honored, and I'll do my best to make it worth your while. I promise. Let's see. Had to take a vacation, but I haven't been able to be apart in a long time. Love y'all. Love you too, Chuck. Becky, love you right back. And I think that comes from all of us. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for, wow, taking a vacation day off. Those are gold. Because again, this working for a living thing cuts into my day. It really does. Um, but Becky, glad you're with us. Absolutely. Uh, Taylor. Taylor Miller, look forward to the next one the minute the last one is. I hope they're worthwhile to y'all. And it sounds like it is. And I'll do my best to keep these that way. But y'all, thank you for that. Makes my day. And there's Tammy. Absolutely. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Oh, y'all, this is great. I swear I'm still trying to get over that head cold. And then at the mothership, I taught 5 classes back to back. Boy, my voice was rough Saturday afternoon. Anyway, Matt Brown is with us. Let's you're not joking when you said you were going to push the budget for the giveaway. I'll always push that envelope because I want to give away some stuff. Yeah. The boss thinks differently and glad she's keeping the governor tightened back a little bit so Chuck doesn't just, give away the warehouse, which, got to tour the warehouse. Anyway, we'll come back to this, but we shot some video while I was up in Ohio. We did a tour of the warehouse and the metal shop. Oh, the metal shop. Well, all right, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but anyway, the point is pallets of leather stacked all the way everywhere. Stacks, a pallet of double shoulders, beautiful. And I just want one of every. No, that's not right. I want the whole pallet of double shoulders. How many projects could we get out of that, right? To have a pallet of double shoulders in our shop. And they were just beautiful. And the suedes, all the colors. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. But nonetheless, it was a great trip to be up there, taught some classes. And to everybody that was in the class, I'm not going to name everybody's name. It's 5 classes. But y'all, what an absolute pleasure to have every one of you in the class. The projects came out great, which just makes my day. I'm so stressed over teaching classes just to make sure we've got everything. And in one of our meetings, weekly meetings, we do an icebreaker, right? A question. And it was, what's your biggest worry? Right. And we do all kinds. What's your favorite song, movie, all kinds of great and sometimes crazy things. But mine was, I think keeping me awake at night is middle of a class and I forgot the stuff we need for the next step. That will keep me up at night. Oh, and I go over it and over it and over it. And still, but then I get into the class and y'all make the class great. I just love being around leather crafters. I really do. Got to meet some great folks at our anniversary sale. If y'all weren't there, I hate that. It's hard. It would be hard to do that if you're not within driving distance, typically. But a lot of folks drove some good distances to be there. Y'all from over near Philadelphia? Oh, yeah. So again, I'm not going to name everybody, but to everybody that was there, thank you. Making the classes what they are. All right, so let's see. Shane Cessna. Shane, good to see your name pop up. Hey, all, work is taking me away from this again this week. I tell you what, one day, well, I don't know. I keep thinking I'm going to fall into that independently rich thing. It hasn't happened yet. I got to say, I'm starting to give up on it. Maybe everybody, maybe we shouldn't give up on that. It could happen. At this point of the game, I'm starting to lose hope. Yeah, right. So here I am. I am at work, like all of us, right? Yeah, it's just that little paycheck thing. Not important, right? Yeah. Anyway. All right. So Bridget Benson. Bridget, good to see your name pop up. I hope you're doing well. Wilcox, Arizona. Didn't get to Prescott this year, and I hate that. Maybe next year. We'll see. Well, it's got a little wonky on shows this year, but we're back on them. We're back on it, and we'll see what happens. But that was really one of my favorite shows. Stunningly, the desert. I think we got in late at night. I can't remember, but anyway, got up the next morning, opened my curtains on the hotel room, and the sun was hitting it was stunning. It was stunningly beautiful there. Been to the desert, but West Texas desert, Big Bend National Park, but I haven't been to that desert. Stunning. Anyway, and great people. I mean, the shows are great people. Got one coming up next weekend in Wyoming. I'll be there. We'll talk about that as well, teaching a couple of classes there. But let's talk about us. Yeah, let's talk about us and some leather and what we've got going. And Taylor Miller, like the idea. Let's see. Sorry, we need some adult supervision here. An assistant would help because, I'm so behind now. I am so behind. Anyway, okay, back to Taylor. I actually found it. We need to host a Georgia meetup since Ohio was too far for me to make the Weaver anniversary get together. Taylor, I understand that absolutely, but that's a cool idea. That's a cool idea. I'm going to put that on my to-do list and we'll start talking. Let's see what the boss says and let's see if we can't build this into something. For us, that couldn't make the anniversary sale, we can at least get together, maybe teach some classes, go out to dinner, right? Have a good hot big steak and a cold beer. And that would be okay. I'll live for that one. So I'm going to remember this. Really? Yeah, I will. I promise. Let me write it down just because. Okay. Got it on my script. I'll remember that. Now I can put that over onto my to-do list, which is increasingly big. Jeez. Anyway, Taylor, good call. I'm going to talk to the boss. Let's see what we can't pull together for something like that. Patricia Cleghorn, it's good to see your name pop up. Glad you're with us today. I am no one. I'm here. Absolutely. Weather really bad here. I am no one. I can't remember exactly where you are. Y'all forgive me for that. I'd love to remember where everybody is, but I can't pull it off. I'm maxing on speed and capacity here. Yeah. So every time I learn something, it kicks something else out. Waiting to lose my phone number. Tammy, you're right. Yeah, work cuts right in the middle of my day. Oh, Justin! Pennsylvania Ren Fair. There we are. Justin, it's good to see your name pop up. Let's see. Craig Schramm. Hello, right back to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Hope it's worth your time. I absolutely do. Stuart Walters. Oh, that's good to see you at the class off, right? It was a great experience. Stuart, bless your heart for saying that. I enjoyed every minute of those classes. They weren't big, max of 10. Thursday, we only had 3 and 2 in the classes. Give me time to come up to speed. Every project came out looking great. There was one feather that didn't, and it was my fault. And I'm still, I didn't explain as well as I should have. I didn't explain. Cleared that up for the next class. But again, when you don't teach these classes for a year or two, I've got a good script, right? But sometimes there's things that get left off of that. But Miriam helped me out on that one as well. So Miriam, thanks for being there last week. More than you know. Joe South is with us. Rockfall. Let's see. Hello from Arizona. Rockfall, glad to see your name pop up. Thanks for joining us today. Teresa S. Hey all. Sunny. Absolutely. Summer's coming. Yeah. Let's see. Guy Tarbert. Well, hello right back to you, Guy. Glad you're with us too. And Cindy Charlton. Carlton, is that more? Please forgive me if I mispronounce these names. Michigan is in the house. Nonetheless, Cindy, glad that you're with us. Glad you're here. Mike T, Deb Merritt. Oh, hope I never need to give up coffee. I tell you what, it's the basis of all my success. It absolutely is. So, Deb, with you on that one. Absolutely with you on that one. Amy Atchison. Hello, right back to you. Amy, glad you're with us. Yeah, on that coffee point. Oh, man. It's half of my morning. It literally is. And my wife and I, we typically somewhere around, she used to work from home. I still do. She's retired. But now we always make a pot. Oh, God, is it already time for this? We always make a pot between 4 and 5 to kind of get through that last lap of work, right? Anyway, so it's giveaway time. Can't believe it's already here. This hour just goes by so fast. It just flies by. And I don't know if there's anything else in my world that goes by this fast. On the opposite end of that scale, work. Yeah. You ever look at your clock and it's like, say, 2 o'clock, right? You're at work, you're in your cubicle or work area or wherever. You look up, it's 2 o'clock. Like, I'm not going to look at the clock for an hour. I'm going to do a bunch. I'm going to keep busy. I'm going to look and you look at the clock and it's 1:55. Wait, really? No, it's not that bad. But then after you spend an hour at work and you look up at the clock and it's 2:10, God, well, paycheck. It's just that little thing called a paycheck, right? Keeps us eating and living indoors. Just oddly enough, which is why I left broadcasting, because I want to eat and live indoors. So, all right, enough of me just yabbing here. Jerry Abrazuski. I hope I'm saying your name right, but doesn't matter. Glad you're with us. Good to see your name pop up. Mike T, y'all, everybody, thanks for being here. Bill Gable, greeting right back to you, Bill. Y'all, thanks for coming in. I hope it'll be worth your time. I'm going to do my best to make it so. If my voice holds out, we'll make it. We'll make it hold out. Anyway, all right, so we've got a giveaway today. This has quickly become one of my favorite leathers. Now, that doesn't seem to hold a lot of merit because everything we use is my favorite leather, and the tools. It's my favorite tool. Dies, my favorite, right? Okay, so I need to back off on that, but the sentiment is genuine. These are my favorite. I got a lot of them, right? So anyway, our giveaway today, and this is contiguous U.S. Y'all, if you're not in the U.S., I'm sorry about that, but I can't put it on the boss. I'm not going to do that. It's just shipping costs over the last 3 years have just gotten outrageous, and there's no reason, but we're not going there anyway. So our giveaway this week. So what you'll do is anybody that wants to enter the giveaway, email us at, I'm sorry, let me back. I don't know what happened. Right. We've met. Anyway, all you're going to do over here is put in the word. I know this is really going south, and it was great live until 3:16, and it took a left turn. Anyway, oh, look at this. Solstice leather, absolutely veg tan, 100% veg tan. Look at that. If you want to make your projects look absolutely top shelf professional, you don't want to deal with dye, you don't want to deal with top coat, you don't have to. This actually is a 100% veg tan. Love it. It's a 3 to 4 ounce. This is our Solstice. All right. So you're going to type in, if you want to jump in on the contest, on the giveaway, type in Solstice. Solstice. I hope I spelled that right. We also will accept Solstice and Solstice. All right. I talked to Miriam this morning. She's going to give a little leeway there in case the Solstice doesn't come out. But anyway, we've got this in 6 colors. Now, let me mention this, though, because when I was looking at that this morning, we're out of 2 of the colors, but the 2 that are my absolute favorites, oh, there we go again. My favorite are the wine and the cognac. Yeah, the G silent, Chuck. The cognac. In fact, this one is the cognac, and I think we've used this in a video. Yeah, the coasters. Oh, the set of coasters. Nailed that one. Those were absolutely beautiful. Anyway, so type in Solstice, something close to that. That'll enter you into the contest to win. Now, what you'll do, when we pick a winner at 3:45, Miriam will just randomly pick a winner. So what you'll do, email us at supplyinfo@weaverleather.com and give us your name, shipping address, phone number is a help. Don't often need it, but just in case. But also, what color would you like? Let us know which color, and we will ship that out to you. I hope you love it because it is a beautiful leather. And it's a great point, too, because we were talking about this last week. For so long, veg tan was natural. That was your only veg tan. Well, sometime back, and not that far back, I mean, I'm not talking like the 1800s, right? We started to get some colors in the veg tan. Like our holster leather is a veg, but we've got that in chestnut, brown, and black, I think. I would have to look at that. But anyway, got to roll over there, pick some leather up while I was up there last week. Yeah. Oh, bridal. Okay. We'll come back to that. The bridal leather, I just saw it and fell in love with it. Stack of sides. Oh, anyway. All right. I forgot where I was. Oh, wait a minute, veg tans. Well, now we've got veg tans. I didn't even count it. I should have. But we've got like 14 or 15 colors in veg tan, turquoise and purple and green. Oh, and the English bridal green is absolutely beautiful. I think that's a 3 to 4 ounce. The point is, we've got a bunch of veg tan out there now in colors, and the colors are beautiful. They're deep and they're rich. Some with a top coat, some that are flat, and actually what is it? The Casablanca. I think it's the Casablanca because I was struggling between the two. It's a flat finish. Oh boy, does it take a top coat. Just beautiful. The leather bomb, gorgeous on it. Anyway, okay, so solstice, something close to that. Type that in. That'll enter you into the contest at 3:45. We're gonna pick a winner. All right. And I just see these flying by. Y'all, I'm sorry I can't see all of these. I think last week we had a chat rate of, I think it was either 14 or 15. I got a picture of it, but over 60 minutes, 60 times 14, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. So sorry if I don't see all of your comments, but, and also too, at the end of this, I'll leave it up for a minute. If you really wanted me to see something I didn't, please forgive me. Um, but you can put it in there, but you can always email us again at that email address. If you want to email me something, please feel free to. Absolutely. If you got a question, I'm happy to help. But also, anybody that's new, don't hesitate to ask any question you've got here. Again, the what is it? The dumbest question. The only dumb question is the one that goes unasked, right? Wow, I nailed that one, didn't I? Anyway, because a lot of us that have been at it a long time, there's things that we do that we just do. It's second nature. We don't think about it because we've done it that way for so long. But somebody new, there's all kinds of little nuances that we don't think to spread around. The point is, if you're new to leathercraft and you're jumping in, you got a question, ask it. You're going to be surprised at the great answers you get from the friendliest people you've ever seen. They're going to give you some confidence, and yeah, you're loving. You'll see. Take my word for it. You'll see on that one. Crystal Hennington is with us. Crystal, good to see your name pop up. Let's see. Guy Taubert, waiting on the storms. Oh, God bless all of y'all out across the middle. The goodness, what is it? The Tornado Alley. I keep wanting to call it Tornado Belt. That's not right. Tornado Alley. And even some of the folks not in Tornado Alley. Y'all, prayers are with you. Absolutely. I think we've had 3 towns that were just almost leveled by tornadoes. And prayers are with you. Absolutely. I'll keep my fingers crossed that we get no more of those. No more of those. Seen one. Don't want to see another one. That's the most bizarre weather thing I have unbelievably seen. Nothing to, anyway. Fingers crossed, prayers are with y'all out across the central U.S. Patricia Cleghorn just flew back from the East Coast. My arms sure tired. I was waiting for something like, yeah, I visited, leather. I got some leather. Okay, Patricia, thank you. Carrie, thank you. We got the best craft going. Let's laugh. Let's cut up. Let's tell some jokes, and let's make some beautiful leather craft project. That's what this is about. We got the best craft ever. Not biased, simply a fact, right? Anybody ever kind of try to think about this in the back of your mind? Is there any other natural material that you can make so many things with than leather? I mean, love the wood. I mean, wood, stone, all kinds of things out there. Nothing like leather. And we also are going to talk about that because I had a lot of time to think on Saturday driving back from Ohio, about 10 hours. And I was thinking about something that I thought might be a good subject to talk about on the live because it's a valid point. It's a valid point, but we'll come back around to that. All right, let's see. We got some stuff to look at. We'll come back to that. The organization is just stunning, isn't it? Right. Yeah, my shop's clean to right here. If you could just see the others, getting ready to go to Ohio, teach classes, getting back, setting up for classes. I had to get everything shipped out. Yeah, shop's a disaster. crap. I just need to clean it. And then I started on a project. Screw it, I can clean it later. Right? I mean, all my tools are in a pile on my cutting table. I know where they are. Why does it need to be more organized than that? Right? I don't have to walk all the way down here to get my bevel. Walk all the way back, walk all the way down, put my bevel back, walk up. No, it just goes right on the table with everything else. Who's got that pile? Who's got a pile on the, whether you're right or left-handed, it's either on the right end of your table or the left end of your table, right? There's pins, there's edgers, there's groovers, there's squares, there's some leather scraps, there's a piece of tooled leather that I didn't complete right. It piles up. Who does oh, I forget what we call this, the brush, right? So when you're working on a project, got this nice big clean table. Oh, it's all, and so we started our project. And the more we work on it, the more crap fills that table to where we finally get down to this little, and we're moving stuff aside because I just got to set one more rib. I just got to just move. I'm right. Yeah. The sweep, right? The tool sweep. Maybe that's it. But yeah, it's common. Or is that just me? Right? Or is everybody else organized to the point where all their tools are everything's in its place and everything has its place, right? Yeah, no, never followed that level. Not going to happen. Anyway, um, oh, Carrie, you're exactly right. Let's see, I want to keep winter all year round. 85 degrees right now in the house. Whew, that's hot. Yeah, Carrie, does anybody have like you're shopping an outbuilding or a basement or your garage? It gets hot in August, September, somewhere in there. I'm kind of downstairs. So, weirdly though, every year through August, I get a box fan, just a box fan, and I'll put it in the upstairs down the steps. So it'll blow a little that cold air, that little AC down in my shop, and it'll work. It works enough, right? It's hard to work on your project when you're sweating, right? You want to drip on that newly dyed piece. Yeah, no, don't want to do that, right? So, but anyway, last year I only had to do that 2 days out of the whole year, the whole summer. It was actually a relatively nice summer last year and an easy winter this year. Sure would like some snow though. I sure would like to see some snow. Anyway, oh, Amy, making my Weaver leather tote bag today. It's a good day to work on leather. Yeah. And if we can't work on leather, it's a good day to talk about working on leather. Yeah, that's it. So, all right. Um, oh, let's see. Blue Rose Lion. Oh, I like the name. Very nice. Okay, we are confused up here. All right, we had snow this morning covering the lawn. Really? Wow. I hope summer comes. I hope summer gets there for you. Or I hope that's just a freak little snowstorm and it goes away and it warms up and it gets really pretty. Um, oh, Tammy got the box of luck. I didn't check on that, Tammy. I hope everything in there works for you. I hope so. Um, Christopher Barnes. Hello, Chuck and fellow leather workers. Absolutely. I like the sentiment there. Christopher, hello, right back to you. And I imagine that's from every one of us. Glad you're with us today. Very nice. Um, oh gosh, this just jumps. Oh, let's see. Okay, Crow's Nest Quilting Crocetta. Crocetta. I'm not, please forgive me for not knowing how to pronounce that. Uh, Upstate New York. Oh, I bet the weather's really pretty there right now. Oh, I bet it is. I hope it's nice. Absolutely. We'll just go with Crow's Nest. How about that? So I don't botch your name and then feel bad. And to me, that's about the most rude thing you can do is mispronounce somebody's name. Um, there's let's see, Ashley Huss, North Carolina. We're pretty close. That's our neighbor. Oh, North Carolina is beautiful. Oh man. So coming back, um, one more, Deborah Dean. Yeah, hello from Maine. Way up there. Oh boy, I got Google Earth and I look at Maine, all this just because it is just forest as far as you can see and dotted with just these beautiful little towns. I've got two or three. I can't remember the name of them right off the bat, but it's almost one of those bucket list things. I want to see Maine. I want to see Maine. Anyway, okay. So let's see. Back to Ashley. All right. So North Carolina, absolutely beautiful. I mean, from the coastline, beautiful, all the way up to the mountains. Anyway, so coming back from we'll segue into this. Ooh, a smooth segue, right? So coming back from the mothership Saturday morning, got up, worked the store a little bit, taught a class, worked the store a little bit, got on the road about 1:30 for a 10-hour drive home. So beautiful going through Ohio. Southeast Ohio is absolutely beautiful. If you ever get a chance, just plush and empty, and you just want to pull over and just hike into those beautiful woods. Anyway, so I hit West Virginia, those serious mountains, just pouring, just pouring. So then I moved into Virginia, where it's foggy, absolutely foggy. So foggy I couldn't see the truck in front of me. And then North Carolina, rain and fog. Woohoo! So it came out of the fog down into the rain, right? The very cloud I drove through was raining on me when I got to the bottom. But nonetheless, what a beautiful state. So anyway, the point is, I had a lot of time to think. And I've got to bring this up because unbelievable. So one of the folks in our class, or two, Scott Janine, Scott made this for me. I've never seen a knife. Look at that. And it even says, so right here, engraved, laser engraved, the Weaver logo, and then Chuck Dorsett, Master Leathersmith. Now on that one, unworthy. I feel so unworthy with that title. And well, it's on a knife, so it's official, but Scott, wow. So he didn't make the sheath. He said, I'm going to leave that up to you, Scott. So thanks for a beautiful gift, but also thanks for a project that falls into my lap. I can't wait. This not going on the camp out. This is going to go in a frame in my office. But anyway, so that led me to think, I mean, unworthy of that title, unworthy. But okay, so to be an absolute leather expert, and unfortunately, we run into these people. It's a rare occurrence, but once in a while, we run into the greatest leather crafter ever, right? Anyway, so I was thinking about this. Okay, so to be a true leather expert, how much knowledge do we have to have? Okay, here's just a small list of this. All right, so can this person, let's say person A, the expert on leather, right, make a just boot and shoe, right? How about that subject? Boot and shoe, sandal, flat, pump, western boot, right? Work boot, lineman boot. So, all right, there's one area that would require some knowledge to be an expert. Saddle and tack, right? To me, saddle, the pinnacle of leathercraft. Never made one. Want to? My wife wants me to make one. She rides English. Do you believe that? I'm just really? Anyway, she wants to say hello, but she's at the barn, new barn today. She'll be here next time. Maybe Bruce will make an appearance too. But anyway, Jill said to tell everybody hello. All right. So anyway, continuing on our list. So not just saddle, but tack. All kinds of tack possibilities. How about upholstery? Can we upholster a office chair, recliner, sofa, car seat, airline seat, headliner? Wow, that's a tough one, right? A headliner in a car, garment, clothing. We can make everything we wear out of leather and more. I mean, all the way up to coats and hats and so all right, we're not even there yet. How about holster? Um, Tooling, stamping, dyeing, top coating, painting, right? We got to have not just good, not expert level knowledge. How about worldwide techniques and processes? That's a big one. That's a big one. The artistic end, the historical end, and not just the history of leather. Think of all the cultures. I mean, is anything more iconic than the Zulu shield with the cowskin shield? Absolutely iconic piece of leathercraft. Tannage. And I've been I've been in one tannery. I have no idea the actual, I mean, I have a general idea of it, but no, I mean, and think of veg tans, chromes, anilines, all the way brain tanning, all the ways that we can tan. And there are others, but we're not going to go into that. Ooh. Anyway, so how about our liquids? I mean, I know how to use dyes, and I have a somewhat of a some knowledge of die making, but I don't know. I'd love to go to Fibings and see how it's actually done. Never done that, but not just dies, all our adhesives, top coats, paints. Got to have a good knowledge to be an expert. We got to have good knowledge on the basis of all these, right? Um, okay, one more, and this is where I really fall down on the job. Equipment, clickers. Now we may not all have clickers, but sewing machines. Um, Maintain, repair, replace, change out, set the timing on how many machines. I mean, I want Cub, 303, 205, the Adlers. Oh man, there's $30,000 sewing machines out there. And I'll tell you, Weaver, and this is a great point. If you've got a question on one of our machines, when you call Weaver, you're going to talk to somebody that literally knows every nut and bolt on every machine. I'm blown away by their knowledge. I absolutely am. Some of like the retail places, if you buy a machine from them, you are never going to find somebody in that entire organization that knows a whit about that machine. At Weaver, they know everything. And we're going to use this to segue into another subject, which I hope it's interesting, but it's a cool point. So anyway, all of that. I mean, think of how much it would, in my opinion, how much knowledge would be required to truly be an expert on leather. I almost would bet $100. Yeah, I probably don't have. Okay, 98. I got a buck 48. Okay. Anyway, I would bet that buck 48 absolutely that there's not a person on this planet that knows all of that. There's too much. I mean, it would take a lifetime to learn all of this. There's a couple of people out there, excuse me. There's a couple of people out there that I think are probably pretty close, but we all know their name, right? It's just not somebody we walk up to us, right? So, anyway, I'm Scott, bless your heart. I feel very unworthy on that title, but I don't care. That is an absolutely beautiful gift, and thank you for that. So, all right, before we segue into another subject here or rant, I'm not sure what to call these. Anyway, so I got to get back over here. Brian Moreland. Nice, Brian. Glad to see your name pop up. Oh, hope I get to see you in Sheridan. I'll be there on Saturday. I'll be there. I've got a class 1 to 4, 1 to 5, but I'll be in the booth the balance of the time. Absolutely. Brian, please step up and introduce yourself. I look forward to meeting you. And you know what? That goes for every one of y'all. I so wish this was in person. That's the only downside to this is that it's not in person, and I hate that. I do. Maybe one day we're gonna nail teleportation because I could use it. I could use that. That would be save me a 10-hour damn drive through rain and fog. God, what a trip. Oh, but a high all the way home because last week was such a cool thing. It really was. Now, before we get too far, because I do want to explain, I want to go into this. So we did a video, and we'll talk about it now. So while I was up there, part of the reason I don't go to Ohio very much is because it's a big waste of company money and kind of my time. Not that I'm wasting time. I love being there, but I'm not able to shoot while I'm there. So there's not much else I can do while I'm in the building. And if I'm there a week, I go to a couple of meetings, and it's a lot of wasted money. Boss wants me up there more often. Okay with me, right? So anyway, we're going to do more of this because Joe and Paul, I shot some video with Joe and Paul. What a pleasure to work with them. Love them both to death. Shot some great video, but we did a tour. So that's going to come out here in a couple of Fridays. I think I'm way out of whack on my schedule. I don't even know what's coming up. But anyway, we did a tour. All right. So where I'm going with this is that we did a tour of the fabrication shop, the metal shop at Weaver. I've never been out there. Not once. I've not been in that building. No real reason to go, right? Unbelievable. Blown away. I always say, in the videos, we make this stuff at like the Cub. And the 4-ton and the 8-ton, we make this in-house. Okay. Well, kind of in the back of my mind, I'm thinking we get the pins and blah, blah. We get all this stuff. We buy it, and then we just put it together in the metal shop. Very wrong. We make it. Okay, so here's an example. So when we walk in, over here's a pallet of the Cub bodies. not finished, not painted, literally straight from the forge. Now, we don't forge these. I'm sure we don't forge these in-house. I didn't ask, but I'm pretty sure. Well, on the pallet over here are the flywheels for the Cub. Yeah, rough, not finished, not painted, straight from the foundry. On a cart. Oh, this because I don't go in a metal shop very often, but they have very heavy duty carts because what they're carrying. So there's a triangular pile like this of the shafts for the 4-ton and the 8-ton presses. Those things, I don't know, they're like, I don't know, 5-inch, 6-inch diameter, maybe this long. They're so heavy you almost can't pick them up. Yeah, we're not buying this stuff pre-made because there's a guy on the other side of the pallet welding the bases of the 8-ton press together. Those arms that hold the plate up, he's building it literally from scratch. We step over a little bit further. There's an Amish gentleman on a metal lathe. He's making pins. I forget what I should have been listening. I don't listen. Yeah, my wife will. Anyway, he's making pins for something, and it takes him about a minute to create. And he's working the lathe, and one pops out. He sets it aside. I mean, this stuff is made in house, not just I was blown away. Anyway, so we've got a good video coming up of a tour of the retail store, the warehouse, and the metal shop, and I hope that's interesting. But also, I want to bring this up because there's one video I've been wanting to do since day one, and I think you'll love this because I think it's a great idea. So, us leather crafters, how often do we get to see I know I'm talking so fast. There's so much I want to get out. How often do we get to walk through a leather plant where they're making buckets of bridles or headstalls or knife sheaths? I mean, not bucket, I mean like those big industrial buckets. Man, okay, so I want to do this video. We'll do this next time for two reasons. First off, we don't get to see stuff like a double-headed clicker that will, cut out a pair of chaps in one boom, right? And I mean, that's a big, solid building, and you can still feel it when that thing cuts, right? So we want to get to see some of the big equipment, but it's the same thing we're doing. It's bigger, but they're doing exactly the same thing we're doing in our little bitty shop. I walk by 2 or 3 tables. There's a wood tree there that's got all the punches, the round end, the oblong, and the English punch. They're using the same punch as we do. Over there's a gentleman literally busting a straight edge in a hide, and he goes over to a draw gauge and starts strapping it out. We've got strappers. We've got sewing. Oh, the sewing machines. I can't wait for us to get a look at those. So the big point is, we get to look at a facility like that, but also they're using the same thing we are, which is sometimes, no, they're using the same thing we are. There are some pieces of equipment that are bigger and faster and whatnot because of production, got to do that. But the majority of what they're doing, same thing we're doing in our shop. And it's very cool to see that. It really, so maybe I'll be boss wants me up about maybe every quarter. And because I haven't been up in over a year, it was more than a year before that. Since COVID, I've been up 3 times in 4 years, right? Man, it's not good for me. No, I'm not going to go me. This ain't about me. It's about us. But being detached like that, you kind of get a out of sight, out of mind feel. And nobody's fault. Nobody's fault. It isn't. But it wears on me. Doing by myself, working, blah, blah. Anyway, so it was really good to be there. The Weaver people. Oh, everybody is just so friendly and happy. And it's a treat. It really is a treat. So anyway, got that video, working on that. It'll be a while before we do that one, but I think that would be a great video. And the boss has got all kinds of great ideas of things that if we're shooting while I'm there, no wasted time or money. And that's what we're looking for. So I'll be up there more often. But nonetheless, I did at least want to say that because I didn't think I kind of sort of knew we made this stuff in-house. Damn, we really do. And it was cool. Just so cool to see all that come and to see what comes out. I'm pointing to my 4-ton press over there. To see what comes out blows me away. Those guys, they know. Is it 3? My videos would be a lot shorter if I could shut up. I'm serious, right? Getting me to talk about leather, not really hard. The trick is getting me to shut up. Okay. Anyway. All right. So we're picking a winner. I've got my text on Miriam. There we go. All right. Miriam, she's so on it. I'm a mess compared to Miriam. She's all over it, and I can't find my briefcase. We've met. Bless her heart, and she's sweet about it too. She really is. Bless her heart for dealing with me. All right, so our winner, Ted Chase. I need music. I need something. Anyway, Ted, congratulations on a beautiful piece of the Solstice leather. I think you're going to love it. I think you're going to love it. Excuse me. I'm still not over this thing. Head cold like a month and a half ago. Anyway, all right, so Ted, here's what you're going to do. Email us at supplyinfo@weaverleather.com. Give us your name, shipping address, phone number, and tell us which beautiful color of the Solstice. Okay, you can enter that one too. I didn't think about that. Eric Stoltz. Wait a minute, isn't he an actor? Where am I? Anyway, pick your color, and Ted, I hope it's a great piece of leather. I hope you love it, and I hope you make some beautiful things with it. Congratulations, Ted. Nicely done. Boy, this is going by fast. All right, so let's do this because I need to keep my job. Talk about the video. Talk about being same thing we do in our shop. Yeah, see, I'm catching up mentally, right? Holy smokes, it's a miracle this thing even happens. Anyway, okay, enough of that. So let's see. All right, so notes from the boss. Next weekend is the Sheridan Trade Show. Let me look at my dates here because I don't have that down. Let's see, that should be the 17th, 18th, and 19th. Thursday, the 16th. I think that's really, it's not like I've been doing this show for 10 years. Isn't that disappointing? Really? It's next weekend. All right, so it's next weekend. Going to be teaching some classes there. If you're able to make it, hallelujah, come on up. If not, we'll be thinking about you. Absolutely. It's a long way away. And for me, if I didn't work for Weaver, I probably wouldn't be there either because that's a 4-hour flight, 3 to Denver and another, up to Sheridan. But anyway, so that's coming up next weekend. Okay, I already did this one. So the boss and I were talking. Be fun to talk about your visit to Weaver and mention anything cool you saw while you were doing the videos in leather shipping, fab shop, etc. Yeah, I did that one. Couldn't wait to talk about that one. Anyway, okay, so check that off. All right, so a big thank you for everyone that came out for the anniversary sale. Thank you for being there. Genuine big thank you from me, and I feel safe in saying from everyone at Weaver. One big thank you from all of us. So thanks for being there. Hope you found something great. I hope you found something great because you don't, and it's us leather crafters. When you walk through a store, you get to touch and feel, but the bigger point is you get to see things you probably, when you spin through the website or the catalog, I'll blow past pages. But when I'm in the store and I actually see that in person, oh, right, the angels come out, right? So that's a great part about being in an actual retail store. All right, next up, last day to enter the Cub giveaway. Did I read that right? We're giving away a Cub. Man, I love that machine. And we make it in-house, right? Been there. Okay. Last day to enter the Cub. You can find the link to enter the giveaway on our website and social media. Let's see. I'll also pop it into the chat. Miriam will pop that up into our chat. Let's see. Last up, Shaheen leather sale starts tomorrow. You got to get you a piece of Shaheen. Let's see. And she says my favorites. Right. Yeah. She says your favorites. The bridle and natural strap is included in that sale. I got a piece of bridle. over there when I was up there. I just made a list. It was like Christmas. Oh man, they give this stuff to me free. I don't know what they're thinking. That's not a great idea. Anyway, love the Shaheen. Oh man, and you don't have to buy a side. We have panels. Now it's a profit deal. So the bigger the bigger the piece you buy, the less you pay per square foot. That's where I'm going with this. So if you buy a small panel, it's going to be relatively expensive, but buy these when you've got that project that you're going to tool or stamp, because again, I feel like I don't say this enough. I probably do, but when you jump up, and we've got a good video on this, the difference between simply tooling one of our single or double shoulders, great leather, but then when we tool a Shaheen or a Herman oak, our work actually looks better, even though we've seen no increase in our skill level, simply because of the quality. I swear I laugh. The Shaheen and Herman oak, all you have to do is put the tool next to them, and they tool themselves. I know it's not true, but it feels that way. And when you put some time into one of those pieces of leather, you're just blown away by the outcome. Absolutely. All right, so let's see. Notes from the boss. Let's see what else we've got to talk about. We're not doing the craft fails, and we need to. It's an important part of our life for so many reasons. Let's laugh about our mistakes. Um, it helps, talking to other leather crafters because they've probably done the same thing. So it's a little bit therapeutic. But the biggest point is that the new folks, we all make mistakes. I mean, the Jurgen Volbach, I bet Jurgen makes a mistake now and then. We all make mistakes. So the point is, if you're new to leathercraft, you're going to make mistakes. It's part of it. But sometimes a mistake can be really a cool thing. Learning process, right? Yeah, well, that's not fun. But you may stumble into something. You might stumble into something. And two, I've been wanting to do this, but I've had so much on my mind. Maybe next time. Let's do this next time. This will give everybody a little time to think about it. I got to write it down or I forget what I was writing. What failed? And then I'm going. Anyway, let's just put down. All right, so here's the gist of this. And I think I remember one. So everybody, next time, think about it. Put in something that was a fail that actually turned into a win. It was an absolute disaster. But there was some little thread in there that led you to something very cool. I can't honestly say this because I've been racking my mind to come up with this. I think dip dyeing was an accident. I think I dropped a piece of leather in my dye and fished it out, set it aside like, oh, that's crap, and it dyed beautifully. I think that is one of those. Because I've been dip dyeing for so long, I can't really remember. But if anybody wants to, next time put in a craft fail that actually turned into a cool technique or turned into something maybe nobody's ever seen before, or just that one little thread that led you to some really cool technique, right? So if anybody wants to put in there, kind of more it's fun for us, right? To bring it up and to talk about it, to toss it out there. But for the new folks too, yeah, it's a little bit of a confidence builder that, hey, those of us have been at a long time, we botch a few projects as well. I got a bin of botched projects over there. We're not going to go into that old chestnut, but it happens. And that's the point. Don't get frustrated and walk away. Learn from it. Move on to your next project. Take what you learned from that one. Take it to the next project. Oh, you're going to be doing beautiful work. Absolutely in no time at all. So anyway, all right. 354. Let's see. Is there anything we have not covered? Because my thought today, let's concentrate over here. Let's concentrate on the comments because y'all, I'm so sorry I missed so many of these. Oh, I'm so behind. Oh, Bridget, putting some finishing touches on a couple of biker wallets and then getting ready for 2 weeks of henna night parties. Okay, Gra, I'm not sure of, But again, oh, you should see some of my texts. The spell correct is my biggest enemy. It's no help whatsoever. Um, oh man, let's see. I'm gonna do that. Please forgive me. F you seek of yourself. Is that pretty close? Please forgive me if it's not. Let's see. Okay, it's funny when you gift things. I spent hours and hours making my girlfriend a purse and made a simple card holder wallet as an afterthought. And she liked the purse, but she absolutely loved the little. Yeah, that never happens, right? Oh, but nonetheless, how nicely done. Nicely done there. She loves it, I'm sure. But yeah, right. These things happen. These things happen. Um, excuse me. I made a beautiful. I'm not in case my this person is here or watching or listening. I made something that I really put a lot of time and work into. And I don't care. I loved it, and it came out beautifully. It had a beautiful border stamp design. My dye just nailed it. My top coat looked good. The hardware, the buckle, keeper, and tip, and they got it, and they were like, "Oh wow, that's pretty." And sent it out. I never heard another word. Never heard another word. That's not the point. Not the point, because I imagine once they got home and looked at it, was like, damn, this is really nice. That's what I'm going on. But sometimes it's like, hey, hand stamped and hand sewn and hand dyed. And they're like, yeah, yeah, this is really pretty. Luckily, that's very rare because most people almost do a backflip like I did, Scott. Yeah. With anything we make for them, because it's from the heart. It really is. But anyway, that is funny. That's funny. But thanks for bringing that up nonetheless. Uh, Ah, Crystal, I'm having a real tough day. Jesus be with you. So glad you and my family are here and take some of my mind off of me sitting next to my uncle in his last hours of life. Doctors believe he can still hear. Well, God bless you, friend. God bless you. Prayers are with you and with Crystal. Absolutely, Crystal. Thinking about you in my prayers. Absolutely. Um, let's see. Matt Brown. I can't believe you were giving away the Cub. No kidding. I mean, I've got one, but still, two wouldn't hurt, right? Matt, yeah, you're exactly right. Uh, yeah, let's see. Okay, Crystal Hennington. Uh, yeah, okay, Joy Chuck Day together. He needs a break. My voice, bless your heart. Yeah, no, it's been a lot of talking lately. Doesn't matter. TJ Dennis, prayers are with Crystal. You're absolutely. God bless all of y'all. Yeah. Um, Blue Rooster 76. Glad to see your name pop up. Glad you're with us today. Excuse me. There's Billy Blaze. Billy, I hope you're doing all right, man. Billy, you and I got to meet face to face one day. We all do. We all need to meet face to face one day. Um, oh, let's see. Is that Jarno Packer? Ah, I just jumped ahead. Yeah, well, nonetheless, Jarno, it's good to see your name. I just struggle with this thing. I really do. It jumps on me. I should hit my cursor, make it a. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Uh, okay, Stitch Dog Leather Company. Let's see. Speaking of the Cobb, are there any plans on making in-depth videos for routine maintenance and tensioning, from changing thread weights to even different brands, etc.? Yes, but let me do this because there's a faster answer here. Um, yes. Hey, would you, Stitch Dog, email us? Email us because I've got some information. I'm not sure exactly how to get there yet, but we've got a YouTube channel from John that, again, he's machine sales. He works in our machinery area. He knows every nut, bolt, screw, crank, handle pin on every machine. He just blows me away with his knowledge. Because I asked him, I was like, we need to do a video um on setting the timing on the Cub and the 303. Oh, it's easy. It's just 3 bolts. I didn't expect that. Anyway, can you email us at supplyinfo@weaverleather.com, because I want to be able to get you. He's got a lot of videos, and I wasn't listening, which we've met. But I think there's a bunch of videos on our Weaver channel, machinery channel, but I want to be able to get the right information to you. I think Johnny's got everything on those. Don't hold me to that, because again, I wasn't listening, but some of it sank in. So next time I'm going to bring that up. I'll let everybody in on that. But if you want to email us and get answers sooner on that, please feel free to. Absolutely. Stitch Dog, please feel free to email us. And that goes the same for everybody here. Bless your hearts. Let's see. Okay, Taylor Miller. The 12th is our 6th anniversary. Nice, Taylor. Well, congratulations on that. Absolutely. I know I'm trying to think of all the great ways I could say congratulations, and I'm just coming up blank. Nonetheless, congratulations. Absolutely. So let's see. Oh, Susan M. Oh, I saw this. Let's see. Never guess what hubby did for work. Divorce lawyer. Yeah, okay. Well, that might could come in handy for us leather crafters, because you ever fill the house full of dye fumes, or contact cement, or borrow bowls from the kitchen and A, not return them, or B, return them broken or with dye, or yeah, crooked letter stamps. How many lives have those ruined, right? Oh, let's don't even go there. God, it's already 4:01. Oh, Inglesman, Finland. Oh, let's see. How do you decide what tools are featured on the leather Weaver channel? Because there has been some great things on that. We just come up with it. It's typically Wednesday morning. I look around my shop and think, well, it'd be a great giveaway. Yeah, it's not any more scientific than that, but nonetheless, thank you for asking. Absolutely. All right, y'all, gotta go. I feel like I'm working into your time now. Again, this has just flown by. But for everybody, I hope it's worth your time. I hope it's worth your time. I hope it's some good information, and maybe get a couple of laughs in, because we got the best craft going. Absolutely, y'all. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you in 2 weeks. We'll do a giveaway for my shop. I'm already starting to I got a couple ideas. We'll do a giveaway next time for my shop. That one's on me. So, y'all, everybody, just have a great evening, great second half of your week, great weekend. It's been an absolute pleasure. Y'all, thanks for being here. I hope it's worth your time. And we'll see you in 2 weeks, and I'm going to look forward to it. So, y'all, thanks a million for making this what it is. So, all right. Love y'all. We'll see you in 2 weeks. So, bye, y'all.